Hi, Aquarius. It is my pleasure to sit down and speak with you all. You're some of my favorite energy that has ever existed. My fondness for you goes really, really deep. It's special. Something I kind of hold close. If you watch other of my signs, I totally flirt with Aries. I have a crazy crush on them, and I am madly in love with Sagittarius. And Aquarius, it's like a part of me. Even though I have very little Aquarius in my chart, you guys are like, I'm feeling so deeply connected to your energy recently, just over the last few months, which is I think why I keep tearing up with you guys. I feel really, really protective of Aquarians and Aquarius energy. And I do make it a point to make sure that this is a safe space for you every month when I talk through all this stuff. In other points in time, I have teased you a lot, and I do love to tease you, and I love to laugh with you, and I love to investigate with you, and I love to solve problems with you, and I love to think about the big picture and how we can make things deeper, richer, more meaningful, and more cohesive. I love it all. But I am really protective of you, and I'm excited for you this month. I mean, the notes that I was coming up with and the things that were coming up, the biggest thing, you guys, is there's a big energy shift going on this month, especially for fixed signs. It's this Uranus shift from Aries to Taurus, right? And that means all fixed signs are kind of getting a jolt in a sensitive spot. And for you guys, it's this internal home space, especially if you're an Aquarius rising. The home space, the most intimate spaces where you only let people that you love and are close to, fourth house energy, is getting shaken up by your ruling planet Uranus, right? And I think that's kind of genius, because one thing with you guys that I've just noticed over time is you're really great at keeping the internal levels of feeling that you're having about stuff hidden and having that, and then also being this great performer and people do not know what you are going through. You hold it back, right? You're very good at those two sides of yourself, just keeping them separate so that you can get this stuff done over here and you can deal with your depths over here. And that can be a really, really useful thing. It can really be a greatly powerful thing to get in through this life, especially it's a struggle sometimes to be here in this planet the way that it is, right? It's a struggle, and it's great to have that ability to detach and compartmentalize. But it also has this side effect, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about, where people don't even know that you are over here feeling depths and feeling heaviness that they don't know. And one thing that came up as I was looking at the month was that you are finding some more balance between those. Having your ruling planet in a more intimate energy for you, in a more personal energy for you, is going to be a really great way to find a way to maybe not completely meld these two, because I don't think that's ever been the goal for Aquarius, right? But maybe just find a little more mixing of the two, maybe a little bit more ability to share of something, right? Maybe a little bit more of an ability to reconcile these two sides. That's all I'm going to say about that. And I do like to, a lot of you I know have been struggling with, how do I express what I want to do next? Where am I going to find it? And having your ruling planet in your house of communication in Aries, I think is kind of a challenge. I'm kind of glad that it's moving into a new area for you, because I think you need that. So we have a lot of energy in Taurus, in this intimate space for you, all first 3 weeks of the month of May, right? And then on the 15th, we have a new moon in Taurus, and that is the same day that Uranus is shifting over to Taurus as well. Then on the 16th, we have Mars going into Aquarius. So you're getting all, it's very personal for Aquarians this month. You guys are gonna be feeling this. Take a second, right? And then as we move into Gemini season on the 21st, we got your 5th house lit up, right? Lit up. It's gorgeous. And that's also coming with a Sagittarius full moon on the 29th. This fiery 11th house energy, but it's all reverberating back to Aquarius in a really cool poetic way. Now I'm doing 3 sets of 3 for the reading. And I'm really curious to see what it is and just see how this is affecting you guys. I'm feeling so much, but I know one thing, that it is going to be a personal month, and it's not going to be so much about how you're representing externally, right? And I think you might need that, especially if this shift is coming the way I'm kind of feeling it's going to show up. Being pressured to have it all figured out and put it out there and be the performers you're supposed to be is too much right now. I really feel that way. Okay, so first 3 cards. Wheel of Fortune, of course. That makes so much sense. Page of Swords, 9 of Cups. Wow, that's really good, you guys. That is really good, but I think what this is telling me is this evolution of your energy, right? This evolution, this shift in energy, this time of change, this time of closing an entire book. Honestly, we're closing the book on the last 7-ish years, 7.5 years, because we're heading into a new book. And the Wheel of Fortune really says that to me. You've got to let go. It's almost like wiping the slate clean a little bit, because I think sometimes, you remember a lot. You remember. Your memory is amazing. And you catalog it all away. And the Wheel of Fortune is kind of that reminder that time works in a funny way. And the only way we can move forward is to not let those layers of time, if they're spiraling up or if they're all happening at one time, affect us, right? Also, this shift in energy. Was I talking about that reconciliation between the external, analytical performer that can slice through things and the big heart that's just like takes up your entire body? And somehow, some people, this little skinny page guy that's all smart and will whip you into shape, is covering over like the chill guy in the background. I don't know how people miss this about Aquarians, but look at that. Both of these elements are so essential for your survival, right? Man, I just feel this balancing. And I'm going to be honest, it could bring up tender things. Things that you have suppressed, things that maybe you've put to the side, saying, I'm going to deal with that. I'm going to address that. But first I have to get all these other 3 years of things that I have planned done first, right? I just have this feeling with the tenderness of this energy. Some things are going to be filtering up. They're going to be finding their way. Part of the reason I say that, look at the next 3 cards. 7 of Wands, 4 of Cups, the Moon. You get 7 of Wands a lot, I feel like. And it makes sense. There's this thing with you. When you're doing well, this isn't a Leo Aquarian issue with this axis that we are on this road together with. When Leos or Aquarians, especially Aquarians, as far as picking on, when Aquarians are doing well and they're starting to assert themselves and they're doing their thing, which is to be these leaders. They are leaders. You guys are leaders and performers, and you're amazing, and you have all this energy. People tend to start poking at you, and you start feeling like you're on the top of this hill with a whole bunch of other people, wanting to get at you, right? And I do also feel like this is also your greatest fear. If you're showing this off, who's to say people aren't going to come at you with all that? Who's to say you're safe? Who's to say you're safe in this planet? Right? Look at this. Look at this shadow stuff coming up. Four of Cups and the Moon. Like it, when you put your energy out there and it's really authentic and it is this big, deep sea, it does mean some part of your heart is getting involved. There's some worry here, right? There's some worry it won't come full circle. With that Four of Cups showing up there, the Four of Cups is that energy where you put some effort in. You've gone through some losses. You've been through some experiences. And you know you're ready for the next thing. Where is it? Where is it? It's in the Moon. That's a weird thing to say. I don't mean it in some bizarre way. It is in your emotional undergirding. This month at least. I'm not saying this is going to be the rest of your life. But this month. There's something in the Moon, right? The Moon it's associated with our hidden side. Our shadow side. Our emotions. And it's just getting lit up. What you want, what is in that cup, is in here somewhere. It's in a desire that you have. Maybe it's a passion project that you're nervous to share. Maybe it's a love you're nervous to share. An identity. Maybe it's just in telling somebody that you're close to, a family member, friends, you're struggling with something. There's something nagging at you, though. And you're looking for it in your performance, in your analytical, and it's not there. It's not there. It's in here. That's what's showing up for me. It is not in the struggle. It is not in the external struggle, right? That's there. And you can keep that spot. You're doing well. You got it. You can keep going on like this. There is an answer in the quiet that isn't out here. And it's not in the analytical. And it's not in that. It's in your giant hearts. Those gigantic hearts. This is a secret about Aquarians, but you guys are just one giant heart walking around. Okay. Last three cards. Nine of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups. It's a little mini map of the month, right? Nine of Swords is so fitting. When you have on the heels of this, right? When you have this coming up, it's tricky waters to navigate without a little bit of this 2 a.m. worrying energy. There's something, and what I keep getting is it's like there's something, you're worried about something, a regret, something missed out, fear of missing it, fear of missing the train, fear of missing the boat, fear of showing too much of yourself, fear of all of that. Some little nagging, right? It's not a huge deal. It's just there. It's just there, and it's lurking, and you can't figure it out, right? The other answer to this month and to this shift in energy and to what that's going to be bringing up and what that's asking you to do is in the communing with those you trust, right? It's in the grounding and it's in the emotion, right? Page of Pentacles is great. This is an opportunity, a grounded, real opportunity to make a step in the right direction. I don't think this is going to happen until near the end of the month. We get into Gemini season, we get into Sag full moon era, but there's an opportunity here at the end of all this kind of revamping of your energy, right? And not only that, but there is something about your friendships coming up here. In the end, there are friendships for you that will get you 100%. It's not going to be everybody. It's not going to be everybody. But what I'm seeing is, in the end, after all this searching, all this recalibrating, the people who really love you and get you are going to be there. They're going to be right there. They're going to be there with you when you get that opportunity. They're going to be there with you, creating with you, when you share something, an idea, a feeling, a knowing. I'm going to be there with you. I'm going to pull one more card. It feels right. There's a mystery going on here with y'all. I'm looking at your notes. I mean, what I'm seeing here is there's less pressure on you this month. Honestly, even though we have this card here, Seven of Wands, there's less pressure on you this month. What's working with you right now is, let's go to the moon, internal moon. Let's feel this. Let's find the base for it. Let's find the base for it. I'm really curious to see what else is coming out. Page of Wands. Second page. Look at these pages. There's a breakthrough. There is a breakthrough. There's a breaking through back into the sunshine, back into the playfulness, back into the community. There's hope. There's hope. You are so many things. You are performers and seekers. You are extroverts and you are soul travelers. You are analytical and you are heart. The depth of Aquarian energy, it is complex. It is one of the more complex energies of these energies that we all have. It's rich. It's really rich. I love you so much. Like I said, I kind of keep my love for you really, really close to my heart. And honestly, it's been this really strange thing where I have felt like I have been floating in your energy for like 2 weeks. Like, I am in there with you, almost. I think I feel a fierce protection of you that is surprising. It's surprising. And I send you, wow, the light is changing as I'm saying this. Like, I don't know if you noticed that, but I am sending you guys my heart. I'm sending you all of my love this month. You are beautiful. My calendar's a little crazy in May, but I am going to do a handful of recorded readings. So email me. I'll leave that in the description box, and I will try and get one of those out to you if you are interested in that. Or I'm still booking sessions in June. I just didn't want anybody to get discouraged, but I am booking sessions on Skype or phone for June. I would love to work with you. It's my pleasure to work with Aquarians. It's my pleasure. Also check out PinkLune. My lovely PinkLune. Tiffany is just brilliant. I'm wearing some of her amethyst. It's all personal. Each stone, each thing. It's just 15% off. Check out her store in the description box, you guys. I will continue to commit myself to taking the time to make this a space for you. And I will always be here for you. That's just the way it is. And I am sending you everything for May. And I will see you guys in June. And I will see you guys for Moon Magics. And I will see you for all the adventure ahead. And I love you.